doll collectors, hobbyists, fabsome besties. It is time for our annual back to school supplies. This year, we wanted to play off our gamer girl room and create some notebooks and folders that would match this space. So here is our 2022 back to school design, featuring Bella's art from her Frog Food series. In a few of her more recent videos, she drew the Rainbow High characters as anime girls, and I used her art to make this year's designs. Our back to school printable is 2 pages. The second page is totally optional, unless you want the large mouse pad. The second page is filled with the pages that go inside the notebooks and the composition book. If you do not wish for your book to open, you can always use cardstock instead. Today, we also have the 2022 Dollstagram Yearbook. This year, Barbie Model Mayhem and I teamed up to make this happen. This one is 3 printables, and we tried our best to include everyone who submitted a public photo. Now let's get started. All of our printables are available on our blog, myfroggystuff.blogspot.com, to download for free. I printed this on computer paper, and I set my printer to print at the highest quality. Today, I will also be using cardstock, glue, and scissors. Almost forgot. We will also need rounded toothpicks and paint. Let's start with the computer, cause that's an easy one. We just cut out the printables, including the mouse, take cardstock, apply glue, then glue down the printables. I go to page 2 and cut out the mouse pad and glue it to the cardstock as well. Cut them out. Let's glue the mouse down a few more times, as well as the mouse pad onto black cardstock to make them thicker. I add hot glue to the mouse to give it a rounded top. However, this was not the best job, so I included a second mouse as a backup. I think that one's better. To make a wireless mouse for our mouse pad, take the laptop on the picture with the screen and the keyboard. We're gonna fold it in half. Then I like to cut to separate the back 2 pieces of the computer so I can glue them on separately to make a very simple laptop. If you want to take it a step further, we did include an extra keyboard that we can cut out and glue onto cardstock, then cut out each key, glue them on to raise the keys. Cut out the pink pages for the notepad, stack them together, run glue across the top, glue the last page onto recycled paperboard or cardstock, trim off the excess to make a miniature notepad. Cut out the post-it notes and glue them together the same way, only I left off the paperboard. Cut out the tablet, glue it onto cardstock, cut them out, repeat to make it thicker, then glue the 2 sides together, add tape to give it a little shine. Cut a toothpick, sand the cut end round. I like to sand the sharp end just a little bit, paint it white to make a tablet pencil. The poster is pretty easy. We can just cut it out and use as is, or glue it onto cardstock, then cut it out to make a sturdier poster. Cut out the paper for the pencils, cut rounded toothpicks in half, sand the rough edge, cut a small piece of the printable, glue it around the toothpick, sand the other end to the appropriate length, add a little paint to make themed pencils. Cut out the folder, fold on the lines, make small cuts at the bottom, and cut the top corners at an angle. Flip it over, glue down the side tabs, apply a little glue just on the outside of the bottom tabs, then glue them down, glue down the top to make a folder with pockets on the inside. Go to the second printable and cut out the pages, fold them in half, apply glue to the inside to make notebook paper to go in the folder. Cut out the notebooks and the composition book, along with the templates that can be used on cardstock to cut and stack layers to glue inside. Or cut out the pages from the second sheet, fold them accordion style, take the corresponding cover and fold it on the lines. Glue the back of the pages to make them double-sided. Glue the pages in the center, leaving the first and last one single. Glue the first and last page into the cover to make a notebook and composition book with pages. Completing our back-to-school supplies for 2022. Since both of my kids are in high school now, this is pretty much all they needed. Well, except for the poster. And they did need a calculator, which I just added to the printable. Cut it out, glue it to a few layers of cardstock to make a new calculator for the dolls. Which brings us to the 2022 Dollstagram Yearbook. On Instagram, Barbie Model Mayhem and I asked everyone to submit a square photo for our yearbook. We had over 500 entries in the first couple of days, and we did our best to include as many photos as we could. And I just counted, we have over 700 photos. This yearbook has a retro 80s theme, and we've included a couple of fun extras, like posters from Barbie Model Mayhem's Instagram. We can make the posters the same way we did the Rainbow High one, glue them onto cardstock, and cut them out. We have a few book covers that we can cut out, glue the templates onto foam board, glue the foam board into the cover to make a few quick and easy books. To make the yearbook, cut everything out, glue the template onto paperboard or cardstock, cut them out, take the book cover and fold on the lines. On the other side, glue in the paperboard or cardstock, leaving a little space between them. Then fold over and glue down the tabs. Cut out the pages, fold the pages just like before, accordion style, gluing them in the back. Glue the rows together using the first and last pages. Glue the pages into the cover to complete this year's Dollstagram Yearbook. This book is pretty thick. Our doll books are usually this size, but it is filled with so many wonderful pictures from the Dollstagram community. And we would like to give a special thanks to everyone who participated this year. Thank you for joining us for a few back-to-school quick crafts. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram at MyFroggyStuff, the Frog Vlog, and Bella of MyFroggyStuff. And we will see you next time.